Okay, so here's where we are today. So you guys might know that next week is Easter. So we are going to switch gears. We were in Exodus in the Old Testament, and now we're going to move for the next 2 weeks, and we're going to be in the New Testament: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. This story is in all 4 of these books. Now, here's the thing. You're like, what do we do in moving from the Old to the New Testament? You guys probably know this already, but all of these books here, they are all pointing to Jesus. So it is okay for us to jump from here to here. All right. So today, our story, we're going to pick it up in Matthew. Okay. Now, you saw that video because we just watched our video. And I want to ask you, do you think that is how a king would come in? Have any of you guys seen Aladdin? We've got some pictures here. Remember Aladdin on his elephant? Huge parade. Like, that's how we think a king comes, right? Or what about, like, if the President of the United States comes? How would he come? He comes in on Air Force One, gets off, has all of his bodyguards, and then he jumps into a limousine, right? Or think about musicians, favorite bands. They're traveling in a big tour bus. Those are important people coming in different ways. And here comes King Jesus. And he comes not on a horse, not on a stallion, of course not on Air Force One or on a limousine. He comes on a little humble donkey. Now, the reason why everyone welcomed Jesus when he came, they had seen him in their towns. He was doing miracles. He was healing people. He was raising them from the dead. They were like, you guys, this is the Messiah. This is the one we've been waiting for, who's going to set us free. And he was coming to set them free, but not in the way that they thought. He was coming to save them and rescue them from sin. And that leads us to today. Another choice. You guys know what we're going to celebrate next week with Easter, with Good Friday. It's 2 trees, right? Here's the first tree. This is all the way back in Genesis. Do you guys remember this tree? Who are these people in this picture? It's Adam and Eve, right? And they had a choice. What was their choice? Do you guys remember what their choice was all the way back here? Someone presented them with a choice to either follow God's way or to follow their own way. And they chose their own way. And because of that, they were banished from the garden. And we know that we've been living with sin on this earth ever since. And now there's another tree. And this tree is where Jesus Christ was hung. And he came humbly as a king on a donkey, but he did it because